Welcome back to No Contest, Stab and Red Bull's deep dive into the cultural richness, the unique charm, and the radical local characters that make each of the 11 stops on the World Championship Tour special. Hi guys, we were excited to bring you No Contest from the first stop on tour, but as everyone knows, the world was hit with the full force of the coronavirus. Stab and Red Bull thought long and hard about whether to release this episode, and instead we decided that we wanted to show what it was like on the ground as everything began to get canceled. Please don't take any of the surfers' comments out of context. Instead, see it as a retrospective of how our behaviors and attitudes have changed since then. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy this first episode of No Contest. And we'll see you when this whole thing's over. Under normal circumstances, it's a 14-hour flight from the Stab offices in Los Angeles to Brisbane, then a short flight or drive to the Gold Coast and Snapper. From Stab's headquarters in Byron, it's a quick, richly scenic hour's drive up the coast to Coolangatta, along one of the most diverse, wave-riddled, crowd-heavy coastlines in the world. Home to a few rare slabs, miles and miles of world-class beach breaks, and some of the most iconic sand points in the world. This is the Gold Coast. The coronavirus travel restrictions shut out your American host and narrator, but Stab's Jacob Wooden and Dylan Roberts were just a short drive away at the offices in Byron Bay. I'm glad that this show's called No Contest. We're stuck in Los Angeles. The boys are already on the Gold Coast, and travel restrictions just got put in place. We got locked out of Australia, and they just called off the first 3 events of the year, Snapper, Bells, and Margaret River. Woody and Dylan are in Coolangatta, finishing the new episode.
Hey, good morning, brother.
Right there he is.
How you doing over there? Have a quick look at this. That's Snapper if it was a left. This is Geordie Smith's actual room.
Our show has never had a more appropriate title. No Contest.
Yeah, we've been here for about 2 weeks. We caught up with Mick. He's back from his knee injury. It's slowly starting to turn into a ghost town, but yeah, we cruise around town with Kersey. We're just sort of talking to the local businesses around here and see how they're tightening up the ship with everything that's going on in the world. Now I know how you feel doing all these takes throughout the year. You're going to have to watch the episode.
Fair enough. I'll see you on the other side.
Choo!
You'll need a rental car to explore the area properly, and one will run about $75 to $100 a day. We'll recommend something that'll haul plenty of boards, bodies, and handle some dirt. For everyday getting around the main strip from Debot to Kira, a rental bike is super convenient. Accommodation on the Gold Coast ranges from $70 to $150 a night, though most surfers go in on holiday rentals together that run a few grand a week and often share iconic views of Debot, Snapper, and the rest of the so-called Superbank. There's a reason that many argue that the world's best high-performance shortboards are built on the Gold Coast. You'll need a proper quiver of tuned-up shortboards for the area, and bring a good wave board that'll put up a fight against the Sand Point's horrendous currents if a cyclone swell hits this time of year. That said, a fish or a log comes in handy for the novelty days, which are ample. January through June is high season on the Gold Coast. To use the colloquial phrase, the points quote-unquote light up on east and southeast ground swells from big southern hemisphere storms and cyclones. With water temps in the low 70s and air usually the same, as far as wetsuits and jumpers are concerned, throw in a neoprene top, a few trusty pairs of trunks, and bring a light jacket that'll keep you warm at night, but still get you past the bouncers at some of the nicer Surfers Paradise bars. This is Snapper Rocks, one of surfing's most intense competitive pressure cookers. A wave that's launched 1,000 careers, in a city and surf culture that's molded countless world-class surfers, and can lay claim to more than a handful of world champions. Snapper, Kira, and the points to the north have hosted the opening event of the World Championship Tour since 2002, when coolie kid Joel Parkinson took out the win on his home turf at just 20 years old. With the coronavirus pandemic shutting down sporting events worldwide, the WSL's understandable decision to cancel the Corona Open Gold Coast marked the first in Snapper's history.
I think it was 2 weeks out, and that's like the kind of the point where you got your boards dialed, your body's feeling good, and then they just shock the system. So I don't know what's going to happen this year.
It just would have been cool to see it pumping like it is now for the best guys in the world.
Basically came here for the Kiwi and then everything got cancelled.
I really do feel bad for all the people that just qualified.
If the contest was on, it'd be flat. Fortunately for us, it's been firing for the past 5 days, and
So right now, it's just a big question mark.
I reckon this year will probably be the best year ever during the waiting period, and there's going to be no event.
It is sad for everyone. It's sad for surfing. It's pretty hectic. It's crazy, and I don't.
And having the contest cancelled, the A team's around, and they're surfing snapper right now.
Pretty serious crisis we're in at the moment. We don't know if this swell's going to hold.
Now I'm getting out there before we get locked down and surf another 10 hours a day before my girlfriend leaves me.
Hey, look at these waves. I haven't even fucking seen it. Look at this. Hey, it's picked up, eh?
Look at this one. Look how beautiful it is, man.
Hey, guys, we gotta wrap this up. Yeah.
Get out there, mate. Go,
I know.
I've still been handshaking and the odd hug here and there.
I've been kind of doing like a little shaka and then like maybe an elbow.
Everyone's been fist bumping, so there's the elbow, which is get into each other's sort of personal space by like a meter and then step out.
Some people are like, yeah, give me the elbow, or
There you go, mate. Some people pull back, but
I've kind of just been in Hawaii a lot, so like the shaka's pretty solid for me right now. Like been doing a couple fist bumps and elbows and stuff, and just some awkward waves and stuff, so yeah.
A lot of people are doing the elbow. I'm just kind of doing like, hey. Then I go in for the hug and people get weird, so pretty much just like, hey guys, kind of awkward.
Mate, there's guys on hydrofoils out there. There's about 300 guys right now.
it's definitely not stopping anyone from getting out there. Have a look how crowded it is.
The lineup is closer the better, seems to be.
Definitely not applying to the 1.5 metre social distancing by any means.
Oh mate, there's no metre and a half out there.
I literally have paddled over multiple blokes,
You aren't this close to about 100,000 people.
and blokes have paddled over me.
Everyone's pretty much paddling on top of each other. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, we're pretty much just like, everyone's pretty much touching out there, per usual.
I don't think anything would ever change the crowd.
Snapper would have to be the most crowded place in Australia right now.
While the pandemic didn't seem to have much effect on Snapper's crowd, the event's cancellation and subsequent coronavirus precautions were certainly apparent on land. Tweedhead local and Red Bull Airborne overlord Josh Kerr talked Woody into a swim at a local tiger shark hangout and a rare slab that Josh has staked out before a walk around town to hear how the locals were faring.
Better one.
Yes, Sierra.
Oh, little nice.
Nice little brimbo.
Brimbo.
Wait.
What is
Fish
it?
flop.
Fish flop.
Brimbo.
Obviously, normally the comp would be running, and then rolling into Easter holidays would be kind of the craziest month for business around Coolangatta here, especially. So, as you can see right here, it's
No one in any of these chairs, all the businesses closed up.
Name is Dane Hamilton. I own Hammer Surfboards and Coolangatta Board Store. Well, it's definitely tightened everything up, but I think a lot of people are in really bad situations, so we're still going to be able to surf and do things. I think we're just going to have to tighten things up, and we're all in it together, so we just all really have to look out for each other. We had about 7 days of incredible snapper to Kira, so a lot of us have surfed out for sure. Definitely, I surfed for about 3 days non-stop.
Not going on the receipts, that one.
It's the end of the world.
What's going
What's
on?
going on?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Kind of the curfew. It's just like no one was here.
It's crazy, hey. We're frequented all the time by all the pro surfers just because we've got, good healthy food and, it's just crazy to see at the moment. We should just be full. I mean, it's to the point where we've had to take salt and pepper shakers off the table because yesterday people were stealing them. Yeah. Oh, at the end of the day, half of everything was gone. So I just said, just put sugars out. I ran into a few of the Rip Curl guys after Owen Wright's wedding, and it was real cool. We were chatting about like every stop, there's like a place to go. And they said, when everyone comes to Cooley, the place is raw energy. For us, we're normally going into our busiest probably 3 to 4 weeks. And my big concern to my staff, Josh's son works here, and we're trying to find a balance between keeping guys employed, trying to get them around the 15 hours a week, just to at least pay rent, to put food on the table. I think Josh Kerr likes the place too.
A lot.
There's a lot of surfers around still, isn't there?
Gold Coast Grom turned international household name, OG Cooley kid Mick Fanning could have lived anywhere after retiring from the World Tour. Comfortable and welcome at the world's most exotic and desirable surf destinations, the 3-time world champ couldn't resist the tug on his Gold Coast heartstrings and returned to his hometown to reside. After cutting his competitive teeth at Snapper, D-Ball, and the rest of the Gold Coast performance venues, Mick qualified for the World Tour in 2001 and earned Rookie of the Year in 2002. He won the Quicksilver Pro in 2005 and 2007 and was world champ in 2007, 2009, and 2013. Last year, while filming Stab in the Dark All-Stars with Jordy Smith and Dane Reynolds, Mick blew out his MCL on a frontside carve.
Coming out do like a layback and I just felt it just go pah. Oh. I think it's gone. Oh, I'm not trying to get off this beach.
For me?
Yeah.
9 months after surgery, we wondered whether Mick might have lost his spot behind the rock at Snapper.
I wasn't trying to rush as much as I possibly could to get back in the water. I was like, all right, take it easy. And the first few surfs were just absolutely terrifying. I was so scared to do it again. The knee just felt so unstable out in the water, and I'm just like, what is going on? Is this normal? Or because on land it felt great. I got to a point where I was sort of doing turns and stuff like that, but then I wasn't pushing myself, so put the brace back on. This, one of the best swells that we've had out Snapper for a while, probably since last year actually, just shows up, and like paddled out there the first day and I was like, wow, I think I'm out of my league here. Like, I knew I could paddle into them or whatever, but it was just more about if I had to elevate a drop or I hit the backwash or something like that, was just terrifying. One of the first really good days, just my first wave, just got a little dream runner, and that was sort of like, oh yeah, I'm back. Each day just got better and better. The leg got stronger, and really, really eased into it.
While surfers on the championship tour rarely leave the crowded 3-mile battleground of sand and rock groins between Deba and Greenmount, there are lesser-known Gold Coast gems just a stone throw away, and no one knows that better than Mick. After a week warming up the new knee at Snapper, Mick tipped Dylan and Woody off to an all-time secret sandbar session.
We're up so early, and you're always taking a gamble, but sure enough, had the day of days at this spot, and it was just immaculate. Like the peaks and how blue and how calm everything was is just unheard of. To finish off such an incredible week with just getting barreled and just having the biggest smiles on everyone's faces. It was good times, good times. Yeah, I guess now we're in lockdown, but you know, I was sort of on lockdown for 8 months anyway, with my leg injury.
Looks like I'll probably be stuck in Australia for a few months, but you know, my girlfriend's here, and there's worse places to be stuck.
I've done so many different things around the house I haven't done. You know, cleaned out my wardrobe, cleaned out my garage, just getting things set up for baby. You know, halfway through the year.
The best place for me to be locked down is right where I am right now, where I grew up and where the waves are pumping.
Not too bad to be stuck here.
This week, Snapper is definitely the best place in the world to be stuck.
This place is probably the most ideal place to be locked down.
This is exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm going to be fishing and surfing every day. I ain't going anywhere. I'm just going to soak up some time at home.
Oh, yeah.
I've been asked that question a lot. Everyone wants me to study, but I ain't studying.
Maybe watch surf videos.
Play video games non-stop, like go on the net more than I'll ever go on the net.
Play cards, work out, and do anything possible to try and keep it positive.
I got plenty of work at home. I've got years of catching up. I could write a book. Sit down and write a book.
I might have to subscribe to Netflix or something. I don't have anything right now.
We were trying to figure out the last time we were home for more than 5 months. And it was like when I was 14, so I think that's going to be the weird thing in a few months where I'm still home going, got anxiety, I should be somewhere. Yeah, the good things is I get to spend more time with this little crazy man.
So it's good to have a breather now. Here's a forced holiday. Enjoy it. Yeah, it's a staycation, but hey, get all the things that you always wanted to do done.
No contest.
No contest,
no
no
contest.
contest.
No contest. Yeah. Yeah, the boys.
What's up, you guys? The Monizes. We're here, quarantining with just the fam.
Making some French toast.
Staying as healthy as we can. Got extra crisp baked, sweet bread, French toast. Try to stay as safe and healthy as we can.
Took in the wax off my boards too many times, fixed dings, sprayed a bunch of boards that haven't ridden. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, getting the sunlight when they can, eating healthy, and yeah, spending time with family, friends. Good time to connect for sure.
Hey crew, this is Hal, the Marks family, one of 2 of the 8 quarantine. Just making a little salad, some guitar action.
Yeah, good luck out there. Let's get over to the other side of this, and oh yeah, also go watch No Contest.
Check out No Contest, live on Stab.
See ya.
Be sure to check out No Contest on Stab, and as well as my Tahiti edit about to come out. And shout out to Lisa Anderson for the best quarantine hoodie. I've been wearing this every day.
With the World Tour postponed indefinitely, No Contest will be back on the road as soon as it's safe to travel, to bring you more culture to chew on. Until then, revisit the entire season of No Contest 2019 on Red Bull TV and YouTube.
See ya.
Later.